Are the English lazy and racist? One of the biggest accusations I get from my foreign friends is that the English are lazy and racist. Whoa there, I hear you cry, I'm not lazy or racist. But when you think about UK politics, it's easy to see why this accusation is made. Some people use benefits to earn money and not work. We get immigrants into jobs we don't want, like strawberry picking. We assume those non-native English speakers and non-white people are uneducated. We associate Islam with terrorism. We get frustrated with immigration, and we voted for Brexit. But then perhaps we do have genuine reasons to believe all of that. Most people using benefits are doing so because they genuinely need to, not want to. But take a look at this. Benefit overpayment has risen 1.9% in 2017. However, that could include benefits derived from non-UK born citizens. Net migration has dropped to its lowest in 3 years, which is 81,000 lower than it used to be, and we're still coping in the country. It's still higher than emigration, but it's worth remembering we haven't had Brexit yet. Did you know children of immigrants are more likely to go into higher education? Yes, 58% of people aged between 25 and 44 with foreign-born parents are more likely to go into higher education compared to 46% of British-born parents. But that study doesn't take into account families coming over here for the education and taking away vital university and school places from UK-born people, putting pressure on schools and universities to cope. And while we are in dark times for Islamic terrorism, this graph shows we haven't had as many victims of terrorism as we have had in previous years. The IRA has killed more people than Islamic terrorism in the UK, but that still doesn't mean we shouldn't be taking the threat seriously. As an Englishman, I feel very strongly about the accusations of being lazy and racist. The numbers might show we're being more xenophobic than we need to be. There might be lazy people here, but that doesn't mean we're all lazy and racist. Nor does any study really take into account the social impact of immigration, when the jobs market is undercut by EU nationals who take a job at a lower price than a UK citizen and therefore leave the Englishman out of a job. When a university deliberately fills up spaces to foreign nationals because they have to pay a higher tuition fee than UK nationals. When scandals like Rotherham happen because the authorities are so afraid of being racist. When people abuse the immigration system to take what they can and then leave the country. When the R word gets thrown about, it only makes people more xenophobic. It creates more of a battle between us and them. It divides the nation more than it needs to be divided. I want to live in a country where the respect we Britons show to immigrants is shown back. In Britain, we're very specific about manners. We have to queue and say please and thank you. But it's more than that. It's about speaking the same language, working for each other and feeding off each other's skills and assets. Anyone not using those skills or disobeying the rules doesn't deserve the same respect, and I mean anyone. When Brexit comes around, it's going to put all this to the test anyway. Immigration will be down and the English will have to work to fill the gap. But do you agree with me? Are the English lazy and racist? Are you an immigrant? Join in the debate below and subscribe.